Alright, so we open up connection, our last one, and we give it the parameters it needed to actually log in, okay, our host name and our user, and we're connected to Freenode, but we can't send anything from it. We can read through our file descriptor 4, we can't send anything to it. We don't know how to handle input. So let's terminate that. Like I said, it's still there. So we need to do something else. Basically, I want to connect to the server, give it my login stuff, and then I want to do something else. Okay? So here we're connecting to the server, we're logging in, and then the only thing we're doing is reading from the server, which is on file descriptor 4. Let me go ahead. We're going to take this, and I can put all that in the background. Okay, so the connection will be there, the login will be there, and that's really not in the background, but if I say 1 ampersand, right? That's going to background my cat from file descriptor 4. Okay, now I'll still be able to read it. You can see here, you run a script, I'm still able to read it because everything's coming through file descriptor 4 to my screen. So I can still read whatever goes on. I'll just be able to do other things while I'm reading it, or asynchronous communication, right? Okay. Now, what can I do? Well, my machine really doesn't know what else to do because it's just reading this in the background. I want to take, and let's put this in a loop down here. While forever do. Done. While forever, I'm just going to read keyboard, and then I'm just going to say send keyboard. But remember, I just can't say send, I have to say echo $ keyboard to or through file descriptor 4, which is connected to Freenode. Okay. So if I run that now, reconnecting, okay, I'm in as some user, and I'm just going to say hi, who, right? Okay. So you can see that I'm reading from the keyboard, and I'm just echoing out what the variable or what I put in, and sending it through file descriptor 4 over to Freenode. You can see here that unknown command. That's a server command. It's not a file system command. Clear. There's nothing there. That's not a command. Say help. Okay. If I type help in here, this is all from the Freenode server. And this is my help stuff. Okay, cool. So, let me go as far as to say I want to change these variables around. I want to change this to message. These don't have to be capital, but I'm going to do it anyway. Message. Okay, so now I'm just going to read message. Everything's going to be a message. And I'm going to echo the message to the server. Just sending it straight to the server. Right? See, I have no control L, no nothing. Because it's not taking anything as far as input anymore. Everything is input output in there. Okay? So, I can't really say quit, but the only thing I can say is control C. Let's log back into the server. Okay, and we see here that the server actually sent back to us says some user nickname is already in use, and it is because we hard coded it down here. Okay, so just by, deduction here, we can say that we're still connected to the server. We're not terminated from the server at all. Okay? And can we say something like Nick someone else? Okay? Now, it's taken our keyboard input. This nickname's registered. How about Nick Jack Splat? Okay? It's just taking our keyboard input and our Freenode server commands that I know and just sending it right to the server. Can we say help? Okay. This help here shows us what else we can do. And I know some Freenode commands. I'm going to say join Linux. Okay. Or actually join to a room now. Hope somebody will talk. But like I said, can't say Control L. Nothing's going to happen. What other? There we go. Rules and regulations, all this other stuff. Can we say join Python? Somebody's got to talk to us. Or somebody's out there anyway. Okay, here's a message from the server. It says that somebody here quit. Okay, ping timeout 240 seconds. Stuff like that. If you notice too, it may not be very easy to notice for one, because everything is kind of like ran together. Like when we join somewhere, everything just gets all jarbled up. But if you notice, I'm not typing in stuff like, say, join Freenode, okay, /. Okay, / is actually not a way to talk to the Freenode server. It doesn't really understand that. Now with XChat and Arisi and a lot of other chat clients, if not all chat clients, except for a couple or some, that's their arbitrary syntax for joining a server, okay, or talking to a Freenode server or something else like that. But this is not, the / is not a way to talk to the server. Okay, it doesn't understand those commands. It does understand raw input, what you type to it, but it does not take / as a valid command. Okay, so you can see here we get some input coming through, stuff like that. Okay, we can't really clear anything because it's just sending it straight to the server. It's raw input. The server just getting us back stuff like, I don't understand that. There really isn't much you can do except for hit help. You can talk to people, but you hit help here. You see that Freenode by nature doesn't have really like a clear command to clear your screen. You can't really depend on Control L because the computer or the script is not really taking in standard input anymore, so you don't really have key bindings anymore and stuff like that. Okay, but one thing it does understand, I guess we don't have to quit. Actually, we do have to. See, some user finally pinged out. Remember, that was one of our first connections. That was actually our first connection that we ran over here. But even though that user is gone, you can still see that we have more output still coming through. Okay, so when the server kicks us, it doesn't necessarily terminate the script. It terminates that connection with the user, but it doesn't really terminate the script, and it's definitely not terminated the TCP connection. Okay, because we still have stuff going on here. Alright, but one thing that will terminate it here, if I just enter quit, okay, remember we changed our nick to Jack Splat. Jack Splat is now, we now quit. Okay, if I enter a couple times, then we pop out of the script. Okay, so cool. In the next one, we'll talk about how we can clean this up a little bit, and how we can use our clear command, and we'll set up a quick command and stuff like that. And we'll also look at Freenode output here, what's coming through the server, and we'll see how we can manipulate that so it looks more like a chat and not so much like text. Alright, so see you in the next one.